wages, which we request to be considered. Establishment of a general hospital to reduce pressure on Yumbe Regional Referral Hospital, completion of all planned second schools, leaving 14 sub-counties still underserved against the government policy, industrial park establishment to create employment and boost local production for our young people, construction and renovation of late General Ali Bamze's home, construction of Yumbe Boma grounds into a stadium, construction of 3-bedroomed houses for the widows of late Kano Nasur Izaruku and financial support to the widows. Completion of Army Primary School and Secondary School, including staff accommodation and construction of a nurse training school. Your Excellency, we have continued to suffer challenges of international border conflicts between South Sudan and Uganda, Your Excellency. Our people have lost lives, our people have lost property, and therefore we request that the issue of the international border challenges be resolved. And this applies, Your Excellency, to the inter-district border challenges. We request that the GPS machine from Ministry of Lands and the maps be used in order to address these challenges. Your Excellency, Mount Kay Forest Reserve was gazetted in 1947 as a wildlife sanctuary for white rhinos. There has been controversy on how it became a forest reserve because there are no documents to confirm its authentication. Several meetings we have had with the senior staff from NFA, some elders who are still living affirm that there were no consultations done when the gazetting was done. Your Excellency, because of the huge population that we have, we request that part of this forest reserve be gazetted to accommodate the floating population. Your Excellency, as I move to conclusion, we thank you for your commitment in pacifying West Nile. Through your robust tactical interventions, you have carried out disarmament programs to rid West Nile from illegal possession of firearms, given blanket amnesty to those in rebellion, provided resettlement packages to those who rebelled against the government, including facilitating signing of peace agreement with the UNRF2, which ended 100 years of rebellion. Your Excellency, we request that as the ex-combatants are resettled, those who suffered the rebellion, whose ears were chopped, whose lips were chopped, who were slaughtered like animals, have not been appreciated. We request that, Your Excellency, we support the families of those who suffered these rebellions. Lastly, Your Excellency, today as we celebrate 23 years of peace in West Nile, we have been enjoying the support from our generals, General Ali Bamze, the other generals, Hussein Ada, who have retired, and many other generals in West Nile. As we talk today, some of these generals either have died or these generals have retired. We don't now have generals in West Nile. We request that the UPDF officers who are serving this country diligently from West Nile region should be promoted so that we have generals in this country. We want to thank you very much, Your Excellency, for accepting to be part of the 23 years of peace in West Nile, and we as the people of West Nile and also the people of Yumbe district commit to overwhelmingly vote for national resistance movement, and particularly you, Your Excellency, in 2026 general election. I want to thank you very much. I welcome you to Yumbe district. Please feel at home and enjoy the comfort of the people of Yumbe district and the comfort of the peace that you've ushered in Yumbe district. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, the LC5 chairperson of Yumbe district, for your very elaborate remarks. Let me take this opportunity to remind our speakers that we lost some time already because of weather conditions. Let's try and be brief in our remarks. I now take the pleasure to invite Honorable Bakoru to come and give us her message.
Aringa yellow, Terego yellow, Koboko yellow, Arua yellow, Madiokolo yellow, Marata yellow, West Nile yellow, Amadoli ga Yumbe yellow. Mr. President, I'm so humbled to be here to celebrate a day which I never thought could have happened without your leadership. I want to recognize the Right Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Moses Ali, our elder. Thank you, Mr. President, for keeping him in government. I want to recognize all the ministers present, especially Honorable Huda, with whom we have worked tirelessly to see this day succeed. Thank you, Honorable Huda. I want to recognize Honorable Bigakania, who tirelessly chaired the meetings in Kampala. I recognize honorable ministers present here. I also recognize all the members of parliament who are the voices of the people of West Nile. I want to recognize my brother here who came so many times to Gulu. Honorable Odria, thank you for the mobilization. Religious leaders, distinguished guests, the military, our men and women in uniform, fellow leaders, people of West Nile. Mr. President, I also have my children and Bazukulu here today. I'm now a grandmother. The people of West Nile, ladies and gentlemen. Azi minuwara titiba, emingoni na Roma kuta nebi itie nebi moyo awadi 4. I also recognize my team from Gulu, led by Afande Otema. Thank you for coming. You have been taking care of me for 6 months in Gulu. It's with profound honor and humility that I stand today 23 years since we laid down arms, embraced dialogue, and chose a path of unity, development, reconciliation for our beloved West Nile region. Today, we are not merely remembering a date. We are reflecting on what has happened ever since. We are celebrating a triumph of spirit. We are honoring the courage it took to stop fighting, the vision it took to begin rebuilding, and the sacrifice it took to forgive and move forward together. In that spirit, I remember Afande Kale Kaihura, with whom I came here after I visited Arua in 2002 with General Saleh. It was Kale Kaihura who came with me and met the Secretary General of UNRF2 and the political commissar, which led to the meeting between Afande Bamze and Afande General Saleh. Thank you, Kale Kaihura. Your Excellency, allow me to express my deep gratitude to you, not only as our president, but as a peacemaker and somebody who forgives. Your steady leadership, your commitment to inclusive dialogue, and your willingness to listen, Mr. President, is what paved the way for this historic peace accord signed here in Uganda, in Yumbe, in 2002. That peace deal brought together the Uganda National Rescue Front 2 and the government of Uganda to sign a lasting peace. And then after that, also to have a lasting peace with the UNRF 1, with the West Nile Bank Front, and other groups. And there was only one goal: to silence the guns and give our children of West Nile and this country a future. I'm very proud and humbled to have played my role in that journey. As a daughter of this soil, Mr. President, and a committed servant of the people, I worked closely with all sides. We risked much, but I believe in the possibility of peace always. I remember the pain of our people. I remember as a midwife, we had to light a second grass to deliver women in the health facilities. We didn't have electricity, but today we have electricity. What could be better than that? We didn't have roads, but today we have roads, Mr. President. How better could it get? We didn't have running water. We used to have a lot of cholera outbreaks in this region, but we don't have that now. Our roads are passing all the way through Congo, Aba, into Central African public. Mr. President, we have you to thank for that. I remember too the fear and the displacement and the loss. We lost our own people. We also lost our soldiers who sacrificed for us. I remember mothers feeding children who were not their own. Yesterday, I met a mother. When I was working in the hospital, this poor woman and her husband, their family is called Safi. We sat by the door. Actually, this is the son of that gentleman, Mr. President. His younger sister, a baby 2 weeks old, the parents left that child in the house and they took off running. When the soldiers came and said, the rebels came and said, Badingadi atolinge yakire. I was 7 months pregnant. I had to go back into the house, pick that little baby, and I chased after the parents. And when I finally caught up with them, the husband and the wife said, in Lubara, Obi diadruti, ala muiwando adira. If the woman and the man are still there, they will get more babies. They had already forgotten about that little girl. But she's now married and has kids. Award 4. After that, as we were running, the bullets, Mr. President, by then I didn't know how bullets sound because I was a nurse. I was delivering babies and giving injections. I heard something like a whisper and bullets flying. Then the military told me those were bullets very close. And my daughter is somewhere, the one I was pregnant with at that time. Where are you, Faith? I had to climb a mango tree and sleep in a mango tree at that time when we had the war. Today, we don't have that. We are enjoying your principle number 1 of Musevenomics, which is peace and security. I remember elders refusing to teach revenge. I remember young people daring to dream, even in the dust of conflict. Now look how far we have come. Look at all these people who have come to receive you today, Mr. President. That time you couldn't have that. We didn't have a university. Now we have Money University. We had one bus company coming from Kampala, UTC. Now we have hundreds and thousands of bus companies in West Nile celebrating your number 2, liberalization and privatization of the economy. We had one radio station. Today, we have hundreds and hundreds of radio stations and TV stations. Mr. President, we must nurture what we have. The people of West Nile no longer know rebellion. I can only say we can be remembered for our resilience, our recovery, and our promise. We see roads where we had once footpaths. schools where there was silence, clinics where there was suffering, and most importantly, we see hope. Hope, Mr. President. Peace is just not an absence of war. It is the presence of and of opportunity. Of dignity for all. That's why we must not only commemorate peace, we must protect it. We must nurture it through inclusive development, through listening to the voices of the youth and the women, and by ensuring that no one feels left behind. And we know you have made it inclusive even for your universal primary education and universal secondary education. Your Excellency, thank you for the infrastructural investments, for the support to our farmers, because we know you have been teaching that for years. And when you start, people say, there he goes again. It's so boring. Listen to your president. Please. We must nurture everything we have achieved. I urge continued focus on industrialization. You heard what the LC5 said here. We need in West Nile. We can no longer do Kasamvu jobs. No. Our people deserve to work here in West Nile. To our elders, thank you for guiding us. To our religious leaders, thank you for advising us. To our young people, you are the custodians of this peace. Defend it with ideas, not arms, not guns. To the former combatants, the people who fought and then signed the peace, you made a hard choice to lay down your arms and weapons. Let history remember you, not as rebels, but as rebuilders. To our partners in government and the civil society and the international community who walked us during that fragile moment, thank you. Your support in integration, reconciliation, and reconstruction, supported by our government to restore dignity and opportunity to countless lives. To the brave men and women in uniform, I have a list here. I hope I'm not reading everybody. I was going to give it to Honorable Huda. We have General Katumba Wamala, Kale Kaihura, General Sam Okiding, General Sam Kavuma, late General Kazini, Major General Sam Kawanga, Major General Hudson Mukasa, Major General Dennis Sande, Brigadier General Fekasi Mutenyi, John Tumwezi Eze Okello, Brigadier General, Brigadier General Mohammed Abiriga, Brigadier General John Waswa, Brigadier General Chaze, Colonel Ezra Chiyombo, late, Colonel James Male, Colonel Jafari Kasilivu, Brigadier General Nelson Katagara, late, Lieutenant Colonel Genza, Lieutenant Colonel James Ruasi, Major General Amin Pale, late, Major Juma Rotich, late, General Obiare, Major Kagwa, IC Katende, Lieutenant Colonel Magezi, late, Major Kabuka, late, Captain Vukuni, late, Lieutenant Colonel Mukoro, late, Captain Nazalio, Colonel Patrick Kiyingi, Major Sebichu, late, Colonel John Kamia. These are people we worked with very closely, and many others, when we were going through this peace. Your sacrifice and discipline were the silent backbone of our stability. And to all sons and daughters of West Nile, at home and outside of West Nile, this peace belongs to you. Own it, defend it, cherish it. As I conclude, let's remember that true peace is not built by agreements on paper, but by actions in communities. Let us build schools instead of grievances. Let's invest in skills, not suspicion. Let us choose unity again and again and again. And let's bow our heads in honor of our fallen soldiers, those who paid the ultimate price in the pursuit of stability and peace. Their memory lives on in every safe village, every child in school, every dream that now has a chance to flourish. We remember them with pride. We carry them forward, and their legacy we shall continue to honor with determination. Mr. President, may God bless you. We are here. We are going to drum 2026. West Nile will give you the votes. There's no doubt about that. May God bless this land of West Nile and Uganda. May God bless all the people who are here today. Our default, Manzora, Iete, Afoyo. Our default, West Nile, yellow. Yellow. Oku, yellow. Youth, yellow.
Thank you very much, Honorable Bakoro. You are welcome back. And I'm sure the people of Yumbe and West Nile are very happy indeed. Without further ado, because of time constraints, I'm going to invite retired General Kale Kaihura to come and give his comments.
Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, the First Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Ministers, senior serving and retired civil servants, the representative of CDF and general officers, and comrades, UPDF officers, and other security officers. I'd forgotten the DG, ESO, and the heads of other security agencies, religious leaders, other central and local government leaders, our people, members of Aeropic, my comrades, those who are still alive, distinguished guests, people of Yumbe and West Nile. Ingoni, Nichuya. This for me is really a very happy day, Your Excellency. And for reasons obviously, you know, because you are the one who used to send me, who assigned the late Comrade Kano Nasuru and myself to begin this peace process in 1998. So I'm extremely happy because I hadn't been here for almost, I think, 2 decades. And it's like the story of is it Van Wyck, somebody, an Englishman, Van Wyck, slept for 100 years, and when he woke up, he found the world had changed, had become something else. Even me, I'm like that. When I came, I didn't recognize Yumbe, quite frankly. So, really, it's a happy day. I'm the happiest person. And when I reached here, Your Excellency, I was received like a long-lost son. Andrew Malichoga Yumbega. Let me repeat that one in our language. Andrew Malichoga Yumbega. Those who don't understand our language, it means today I'm home in Yumbe. Iete award for Manzora Ajoyo. I think stop there. I may make mistakes. Your Excellency, I want to thank first of all the organizing committee for remembering me. But in particular, I must say, because I was deep in some other village, when I say the message of that there was this day, and I'm a guest. I'm actually a special guest with Honorable Wakoko. So I feel very honored, Your Excellency, that I've been invited, I've been remembered for the little contribution that we made in the peace process, and that contribution as a result of your assignment. Because of time, I really want, in my excitement, I could say a lot, because as you know, the process started in 1998 and took too long. I don't think that was your expectation, Your Excellency, when in 1998 you after the Army Council discussion about the offer of the late Kanu Nasuru to come and bring peace to this part of our country, and especially Aringa County. Because I remember, sir, he wrote to you, and in the letter, he had been getting reports, if I remember, that there were some rebels, elements who are coming from South Sudan, now South Sudan, who were infiltrating Aringa County and making hell for the people, killing their own relatives. They were General Otemanos. Those who did not agree with them, they would kill them. They were looting. And in fact, this Yumbe had become a displaced people's camp. And people, the people would come from the village to seek refuge in the Yumbe and only go back to the town, rather to the village for food. So it's very exciting to see that this transformation after the peace process. So when he wrote, he was concerned, and he requested that you allow him to initiate contact with the Bamuze, because those elements were remnants of the UNRF, the original UNRF, and had formed the UNRF-2 based in Rojo, Sudan, and being supported by the Sudan government, or being used by the Sudan government. So I remember you allowed him and you tasked me to assist him. So my role really was to support Kano, late Kano Nasuru, in terms of logistics, in terms of ensuring that his mission does not fail, making sure that the other authorities in the district don't undermine him. And a lot of my work between 1998 and 2002 was either moving here or hosting the members of the committee which is set up, which constituted the NRA, then UPDF, now UPDF officers, which included Brigadier Ada and others. Because of time, I cannot go through all of them. And elders, mainly those who had sons in the Bamuze group. And really, to cut a long story short, when Aropic was established and began contacts with Bamuze, although he didn't come for a long time, at least peace was restored. There were no more incidents of attacks. But that threat in Sudan remained until, I believe, when the signed Honorable Kategaya, the late, to coordinate the initiative, and I believe General Sare as well. That's why I think Honorable Koko mentioned it. Then also, because of the Sudan factor, I remember the ESO and the embassy in Khartoum. I remember I used to communicate with Brigadier Karemira, who is here, got involved. So until the two processes of that contact through ESO and the Khartoum embassy was connected to the Aropic, which led to Bamuze and Brigadier Izaga being facilitated to return home. But I must stress that Brigadier Izaga refused to be part of that process. With him, he said, I want to come back and resettle home. I hope he's still alive. I don't know, because we settled him, and at the same time as we negotiated for the complete return of the UNRF too. It's definitely, by the time, the biggest problem why the process took long, I believe, because initially there was only basically one demand, that those UNRF rebels who had not been integrated and had gone to the villages had been neglected with their families. That's what I remember in these meetings we had in Nairobi. That was the main thing. But then some other opportunists who, Canon Nasuru, I remember in his letter warned that we should not involve politicians. Sorry, I'm not making a judgment about politicians. But he was worried, and indeed he was proved right, that if politicians come in, they have got their own vested interests and they may undermine the process. And some indeed infiltrated. So the demands, the initial few demands kept on increasing until I remember they submitted a long list in 2002, and then Your Excellency with the cabinet responded, and that was the basis for the peace agreement. Otherwise, had it remained, especially the elders, I'm very sad that the elders led by Muzei Sadat, that most of them have passed away. But those elders, with of course the people, had rejected any rebellion and were really supportive. I remember when I used to drive every month to Yumbe, I would pass by Arua, and then the businessmen there would laugh at me, thinking that I would never succeed to bring back Bamuze. So when I told the elders, especially Mr. Sadat, to kind of encourage me, he said, you live with those. When they start laughing at you, you tell them that your name is Guma. Guma in I think Rugubara means laugh at me at your own risk. I will laugh last. And indeed, today we are celebrating laughing last against those who were thinking the peace process would not succeed. And that makes this day really a day of celebration. I think I will end that. Honorable Koko had paid tribute to most of those who played a role. My only tribute really will be to those elders, especially those who are no longer alive, as well as, of course, the Aropic, who I worked with for a long time during that period, for really their steadfastness of rejecting rebellion and supporting the NRA UPDF to bring peace. And of course the background was that the major rebellion had been defeated. Only that these were remnants who were still disturbing the people. So I want to thank them and the people of Yumbe and West Nile really for supporting us in the effort to pacify this part of the country. I want to thank the late Bamuze. The late Major General Bamuze was really a good man. He may have had his own disgruntlement, but my interaction with him, and of course Your Excellency knows better, he was really a gentleman, but he was being confused. So we remember him and honor him. Last day I should of course pay tribute to our comrades, General Tema and the late General Kazini, General Katumba. You have mentioned it, I won't really repeat. But we must also, their usual steadfastness and leadership played a role. And this, as I end, I want to request the representative of the CDF that really this story of bringing peace to West Nile, just like other places, should be a story that should be documented in the staff college for study, because it proves the correctness of the NRA UPDF ideology of collectively, and because of our commander in chief, really with genius, so hard dialogue where it's possible and force where necessary.
Thank you very much, General Kale, for that rousing speech. The representative of CDF, without wasting much time, I invite you to the podium. We will thereafter have a speech or a memorandum from one of the political leaders from the West Nile, by the Honorable Minister of State for Defense and Veteran Affairs, and then remarks by the Uganda National Rescue Front leadership led by Moses Ali. CDF representative, you're welcome.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Commander-in-Chief of Uganda People's Defense Forces, the General Retired Honorable Moses Ali, all the ministers present, members of Parliament, the generals, both serving and retired amidst us, the district leaders from the Great West Nile region and other parts of Uganda who have come to celebrate this day with us, all distinguished guests invited, ladies and gentlemen. Sir, I'm greatly humbled and honored to be in Yumbe today, representing the Chief of Defense Forces of Uganda People's Defense Forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, who has other busy schedules which could not allow him to be here with us here, but he sends his regards and best wishes to the people of West Nile. We are here to celebrate with you this very important Peace Day. The Ministry of Defense and Veteran Affairs and UPDF recognize this day very, very seriously, because generals like General Salim Saleh, General Kaiura played a very leading role, like us generals who fought without firing bullets. And they won very many of those wars which were won through dialogue. So we really congratulate them for what they did. Your Excellency, as a sign that we take this day very seriously, we are here represented by over 20 generals, both serving and retired. Please permit me just to read their names and introduce them very fast. The first on my list, of course, if you are a member, you are always a member of the military. Honorable retired General Moses Ali is amidst us. General retired Kale Kaiora is a mid-SAS. Those are the 4-star generals who are mid-SAS here. 3-star generals. The one who is talking, Lieutenant General Charles Okidi, who is the representative of CDF and the commander of Air Force of Uganda. Then I have Lieutenant General Charles Otema Awany, Commander Reserve Forces. We have Lieutenant General Nakibus Lakara, General Manager, Uganda Air Cargo Corporation. Then we have many 2-star generals. Major General Dick Olum, your own from West Nile here. To be precise, I think he comes from Zombo. Major General Dan Kakono, Major General Don Nabasa, Major General Henry Masiko, Major General Felix Buzizori, Major General retired Michael Ondoga, you are home from West Nile here. Major General Elio Mondo, who was our former PS in the Ministry of Defense. Then we have 1-star General, Brigadier General Asaf Nyakaikuru. I think he's on duty somewhere within. Brigadier General Mwanje Sekiranda. Brigadier General Ben Mugisha. Brigadier General Richard Karimire. Brigadier General Julius Baria Barema. Brigadier General Chris Bagonza. Brigadier General John Bosco Asinguza. And lastly, Brigadier General retired John Sasa Obima, also from West Nile here. The chairman, Local Council 5, Yumbe, mentioned something that they don't have generals in West Nile. I want also to tell him that there's a way generals are made. And I can assure you there are potential who are growing. They will also reach there. Just they have to be patient a bit. Your Excellency, sir, I want in a special way to thank you for your usual visionary leadership, which has greatly united this country. This day, which we are celebrating here, is just a sign of that kind of unity we want to have in our country. Let me also, in a special way, take this opportunity to thank General Salim Saleh and all the commanders who participated, plus ex-combatants of all other warring parties for the concerted effort they played and still playing in peace building, not only in West Nile, but the entire country up to today. I remember at the peak of LRA war, when we were in Gulu, to be specific, from 3rd to 5th December 2002, we flew in General Salim Saleh from Gulu, and he camped in, those who are in Arua, they know that hotel called Mvara View Hotel. And he labored and met all these people from morning to evening until he won their hearts, and most of that was, I think, the conclusion of making these people agree to work together with the UPDF. As far as peace is concerned, Your Excellency, allow me just to give a quote from the Bible. Those who have the Bible, Romans 12:18, chapter 12, verse 18, it says, "Do everything possible on your part to live in peace with everybody." And this one we are seeing our president is doing, and that is why the country is peaceful. I want to thank all Ugandans, especially the people of West Nile, for the unity exhibited in this event and for being patriotic. This large number you see is a sign that Ugandans are realizing that patriotism is key for every country to have cohesion. It is patriotism which laid the foundation for the peace we are enjoying today. Most people, especially the young ones, are realizing that without peace, there is no development, there is no social economic transformation of our country. It is therefore my humble prayer that our young generation follow our path to make this country a better country to live in for the generation now and for those to come. Your Excellencies, I want to inform everybody present here that UPDF has built capacity and capability ready to defend the country and any threat from any border. And that's why Uganda is generally peaceful, though we still have some challenges within some communities, like the one between Adjumani and the district bordering Adjumani from Acholi side, which is really a primitive kind of tribal clashes. We believe maybe it is being fueled either by politicians to instigate people. So we think if we can do away with that, plus some little cattle rustling in Uganda, which has been also reduced almost not to be there. UPDF has ensured that our borders are secure, guaranteeing a peaceful country. Finally, I want to thank the leaders in this region of West Nile who embraced peace through dialogue and saved people from unnecessary suffering. Especially General Kaiwola has already mentioned, and Honorable Bakoko has already mentioned the list of so many of them. I don't have much to say, only to thank you all for listening, and I wish you all a happy Peace Day celebration in Yumbe. May God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Commander Air Force Lieutenant General Okidi, for those incisive remarks on behalf of the Chief of Defense Forces. Excellency, sir, I now invite the presentation of a memorandum from one of the political leaders from West Nile sub-region, and this is the Honorable Obiga Kania, the Minister of State for Housing, Lands and Urban Development. You are welcome, Honorable Minister.
Your Excellency, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Commander-in-Chief of the UPDF and Chairman of our mighty NRM party, Ministers, Members of Parliament, the religious leaders, the UPDF fraternity, the people of West Nile and Uganda. I'm not going to read the memorandum myself. I will ask the Honorable Feta at the right time to come and summarize so that we save time. We've already discussed with him how he's going to summarize it, and we shall take a very short time without losing the essence of the memorandum. But Your Excellency, allow me to say just a few things. Number one is to thank General Salim Saleh, who asked me to chair the National Organizing Committee for this function. I want to thank him for the confidence he put in me, and I do hope at the end of the day we shall not disappoint him and therefore you. I was not alone. Most of the members from the West Nile Caucus were members of this committee, and I asked them kindly to stand up just for recognition. Because you are too many, I can't call you by name, but just stand up for recognition. There are about 42. All of them were members of the committee, but they were, you can sit down now, but there were also special citizens from the West Nile whom we asked to join. The Honorable Endoni Butele, whom you know, Your Excellency, you know very well, and was one time your minister. The Honorable Jachan Omach is also a member. The Honorable, the Honorable somewhere, but in Uganda is not honorable. But Taban Idi Idro, one of our prominent businessmen, he managed to help us to mobilize the women, the men, the businessmen in West Nile. I hope I have not forgotten other members, but there were many others who want to thank them. I also want to thank the local organizing committee, which was coordinated by the RDCs and the LC5s. Can you kindly stand up for recognition? And I want to thank you for the work you did very well. They are responsible for this crowd that you are seeing here. Your Excellency, one of your supporters and a supporter in the resistance in West Nile here was known as Haji Gule Musa Nuru. And when he died, recently, you made so much contribution. The wife, who is a member of parliament, Honorable Aja Lisa Avako is over there. She asked me to thank you on her behalf for the support you have given to the family. She is over there. The family of the late General Mustafa Dirisi and the family of Honorable Abriga Ibrahim, whom you both know very well, have asked for a meeting with you, the families, at your convenient time. Not today, but at a convenient time. It's a reminder, and they've been asking for this meeting very regularly. If you could kindly give them time, it will be good. My final comment is to thank Your Excellency for the appointment of 2 sons of West Nile this month to the NRM Electoral Commission, a son and a daughter. A son is called Honorable Jachan Omach, appointed as the Vice Chairperson of the Electoral Commission of the NRM. And the next one is Honorable Zaitun Driwaro, whom you appointed as a commissioner in the Electoral Commission of the NRM. And the people are extremely very grateful for these kind considerations. Of course, they wouldn't mind asking for more, subject to your consideration. with those few words, I would like to call upon Honorable Feta Geoffrey to come and summarize, because His Excellency, the memorandum, because His Excellency already has the memorandum, and just give him the highlights, and then we shall be going to the next item. I thank you, Your Excellency, for listening to me.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces, also the Chairperson of our mighty party, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, our elder, Second Deputy Prime Minister, General Moses Ali, all the Cabinet Ministers, the Right Honorable Richard Odwong, the Party Secretary General, all the generals that have been introduced here, the heads of security departments, our peace heroes for today, General Moses Ali, General Kale Kaihura, Sister Honorable Zoe Bakoko Bakoro, our leaders, the local government leadership, all the religious leaders, cultural leaders, and the people of Yumbe. Bamari Yumbe Gadi Aziyama Piriticho. Your Excellency, sir, my name is Geoffrey Feta. I'm the Member of Parliament for Aivu Division East Constituency and also the Chairperson for West Nile Parliamentary Caucus. Permit me, sir, we have 5 host members of Parliament of Yumbe. It will be protocol in order for me to allow them to introduce themselves. I wish to invite the honorable members of Parliament from Yumbe. Kindly come and introduce yourself, because this is your territory. I will later introduce the rest of the members of Parliament.
Your Excellency, sir, I'm called Onzima Godfrey, a Member of Parliament for Aringa North County. Museveni woye, NRM woye, PCD woye. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Your Excellency, I am Avako Melissa Naima Gule, the woman member of Parliament for Yumbe District. Museveni oye! Museveni Jew! NRM oye! West Nile Jew!
NRM oye! Museveni oye! Your Excellency, I'm Ezama Siraj Brahan, Member of Parliament for Aringa County, the constituency that is hosting you. Your Excellency, I don't know how promotions are done in UPDF. However, because of the peace that you have brought in Africa and Uganda in particular, you deserve the rank of Field Marshal. Thank you.
Your Excellency, my name is Alioni Odria, Member of Parliament, Aringa South, Yumbe District. NRM! NRM! President Museveni! Youth! Your Excellency, we warmly welcome you to Yumbe. Your Excellency, I want to thank all the members of Parliament from West Nile who worked with us. Your Excellency, I served as a chairperson committee for mobilization and publicity. We are so forever grateful to you. We have a memo that is summarized. In the interest of time, I beg to submit. NRM! Our the four. Museveni oye! NRM oye! Your Excellency, sir, we have 42 members of parliament from West Nile. By 2021, only 2 of them subscribed to the opposition. But as you are aware, Honorable Emmanuel Ogentho of Jonam County recently joined the Mighty Party. So we have 41 members of parliament from West Nile, and all of them are NRM, except one. So West Nile is 99.9% NRM. Your Excellency, sir, we have in our midst the Honorable Ababiku Jessica, your daughter, the woman member of parliament of Ajumani district. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Dr. Ayume Charles, the member of parliament for Koboko municipality. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Etuka Isaac, the member of parliament of Upper Madiokolo district. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Sechukubo Theodoro, the member of parliament of Loyamaga. Is also a guest. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Paparu Lilian Obiele, the woman member of parliament of Arua district. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Driwaru Jennifer, the woman member of parliament of Maracha. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Afidra Ronald Olema, the member of parliament Lower Madi. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Achibu Agnes, the woman member of parliament of Nebi. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Maneno Zumra, the woman member of parliament of Obongi. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Dr. Boka Didi George, the member of parliament of Obongi County. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Mamawe James, the member of parliament at Jumani East. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Musa Noah, the member of parliament, Dr. Musa Noah, the member of parliament of Koboko North. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Leko Joel, the member of parliament, Teregu West. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Otimgwe Isaac, the member of parliament of Padere County. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Hassim Sulaiman, the member of parliament in Nebi municipality. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Atimali Buti Jackson, the member of parliament of Arua municipality. Arua Central is also the regional whip of NRM. Your Excellency, we have your daughter, Honorable Osoru Morin, the woman member of parliament of Arua City. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Adriko Yovan, the member of parliament of Ura County. Your Excellency, we have Honorable Obiga Rose, the woman member of parliament of Terego. Your Excellency, sir, we also have the former members of parliament, the Honorable Adong Lilian, the former woman member of parliament Noya. We have Honorable Fred Jachan, who was already introduced. I have just seen the woman member of parliament for Madio Kolo. Doctor, please stand up. Thank you. We also have Honorable, now the presidential advisor, Honorable Freedom Grace Kweching, the former woman member of parliament of Zombo. We have Honorable, the former member of parliament of Teregu West, Honorable Angundru Moses. We have Honorable Aol Achan Jacqueline, the former woman member of parliament of Nebi. We have Honorable Olega Asraf Noah, the former Member of Parliament of Waringa County. We have Honorable Ayaka Rose, the former woman Member of Parliament of Maracha District. We have Honorable Driwaru Zaitun, the former woman Member of Parliament of Yumbe. We have Honorable Songa Lawrence, the Member of Parliament from Zombo. I don't know if there are those who just arrived. I think according to my list. Can we have all those members who have not been able to notice to stand up, please, so that I can introduce you? Oh, Your Excellency, sir, these ones I thought they were for the UPDF because I don't have the correct uniform to introduce. However, we have Honorable Major General Henry Masiko, UPDF representative. You see, when you're a member of parliament, you get an opportunity to introduce a general. Oh my God. We have Honorable Colonel Victoria Nekesa, representative of UPDF. We have Lieutenant Colonel Jennifer Alenyo, representative UPDF, doctor. We have Honorable Joanne Aniku Okia, your daughter, the woman member of parliament of Madiokolo. We have Honorable Manoa Achille, the former member of parliament. Your Excellency, sir, I have the honor to read to you the memorandum from the people of West Nile region presented to His Excellency General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, the President of the Republic of Uganda, on the occasion of celebrating 23 years of continuous peace and tranquility in the region at Yumbe, Boma Ground, Yumbe District. Your Excellency, sir, it is with profound honor and heartfelt gratitude that we, the entire population of West Nile, members of parliament, Wenda, welcome you to Yumbe District and entire West Nile region. Your presence here to celebrate 23 years of continuous peace and unity is a remarkable achievement as you launch the compensation of package payment, which was part of the peace agreement with the Uganda National Rescue Front to the defunct. This underscores your unwavering commitment to fostering peace, reconciliation, development of West Nile. This initiative not only signifies your fulfillment of promises made by the government, but also marks a pivotal step towards healing and propelling prosperity for our community. We wish to appreciate you for delivering key milestones in the development of West Nile region, such as the 2 regional hospitals. In the country, West Nile is the only region that has 2 regional referral hospitals, Arua Regional Referral Hospital and the Yumbe Regional Referral Hospital. Your Excellency, we thank you. Your Excellency, sir, the presidential initiative for scaling youth hubs in Izombo, in Adjumani, have come a long way in helping us. We want to thank you. The region also greatly appreciates the connection to the national grid after a very long time of persevering. We are very, very grateful, Your Excellency, sir. Your Excellency, sir, the tamaking of Atiak Adjumani Omi Road, that road is one of the best in the country, and I want to thank you for that milestone. The Alui Nebi Road rehabilitation, the commencement of Koboko Yumbe Moyo Tamakin, we thank you so much, Your Excellency. I am generally going to summarize most of this in the interest of time. Your Excellency, we deeply appreciate your dedication to addressing historical challenges faced by our people and your continuous efforts to promote equitable growth across the nation. We are honored to welcome you to Yumbe. We also take this opportunity to thank you most sincerely for uniting and keeping the whole country peaceful, save for what we have just witnessed in Upper East Made Wildlife. Your Excellency, I want to thank you. After we addressed the press conference, you committed, you made telephone calls to Honorable Ababiku, you made telephone calls to me, you assured us, and you have also committed to come personally to Germany to understand this matter better and to address it. We want to thank you for this commitment. Your Excellency, sir, a few issues were presented to you for your very kind consideration. Issue number one, affirmative action on expansion of electricity distribution for industrialization. On the 3rd of August, Your Excellency, you commissioned the 283-kilometer Kole-Biarua 132 kilovolts transmission line connecting West Nile to the national grid. This project has significantly improved the power availability in the region. Your Excellency, while the 160 megawatts of high voltage electricity is available in West Nile, we still face outstanding challenges of current electricity consumption that stands at 7.2 megawatts against the available 160 megawatts. This clearly indicates a lot of suppressed demand. This is because of the absence of medium and low voltage distribution infrastructure. This underutilization underscores the need to stimulate industrial growth to consume the surplus power now available. Therefore, we request the following, Your Excellency. 1. Affirmative budgetary allocation of 240 billion shillings in the financial year 2025-26, which will be dedicated to constructing medium and low voltage distribution lines to extend electricity access to across West Nile. The approximate cost of construction of 1 kilometer of medium voltage line is about 100 million shillings. If each district gets about 100 kilometers, the cost per district will be 10 billion shillings. And for 13 districts, we shall need about 130 billion shillings. The approximate cost of constructing a low voltage line, Your Excellency, is about 70 million shillings per kilometer. If each district gets 100 kilometers, that will be a total of 7 billion shillings per district. If you calculate by 13 districts, there will be a total of about 91 billion shillings. Your Excellency, there will be need for 50 kV transformers. There will be need for 100 kV transformers. A total of that will be about 240 billion shillings. Your Excellency, issue number 2 is the promotion of high voltage high value cash crops, cocoa, hash avocado, nuts, macadamia, and coffee. Agroeconomic transformation of West Nile as a peace dividend for the region. Your Excellency, sir, following the gradual elimination of tobacco growing in West Nile as a cost crop, there is virtually no cash crop that has replaced it to keep the people of West Nile in the money economy. The government has identified and prioritized cocoa, cashew nut, macadamia, and hash avocado additional to export crops like coffee in the region. To kickstart the extensive promotion of these crops and drastically cause an agroeconomic transformation of West Nile, we appeal that you support the provision of 13 million seedlings that are disease and drought-tolerant varieties of seedlings build initial capacity for seedling production inputs, value addition, and marketing over the next 3 years. This will go a long way in helping us. Your Excellency, sir, we appeal to you for your support so that West Nile can join the money economy. Your Excellency, sir, government could sponsor the distribution of cocoa, hash avocado, and coffee seedlings to farmers across the region to strengthen extension services, to provide technical support, to cocoa, hash avocado, nuts, macadamia, and coffee farmers, and also establish cocoa, hash avocado, cashew nut, and macadamia and coffee cooperative societies to facilitate better market access and price stabilization. Your Excellency, item number 3 is a request for feasibility study for water for production and the River Nile water transport. In terms of availability of water for production, especially for irrigation purpose, the West Nile region is blessed with 3 major rivers that flow into the Nile from the escarpment that borders the Democratic Republic of Congo. These are Nyagak River in Zombo district that connects to Ora River in Mariokolo district that flows into the Nile. We have Enyao River that originates from Arua district and flows through Maracha and Terego districts into the Nile. We have Kochi River that originates from Koboko and flows through Yumbe into the Nile. Your Excellency, sir, item number 4 is cattle restocking and the compensation of war-affected communities. Cattle restocking program, we request that you provide at least 5 cows per household for the affected families across the region. We have about 646,361 households with the average household of about 5.1. If a heifer is estimated to cost about 2 million shillings, if you multiply that by 5, that's about 10 million shillings per household. And if you multiply that by the number of households, that's about 6.463 trillion shillings. If implemented across a period of 3-4 financial years, this can be achieved. Compensating verified victims of war-related losses, including livestock, property covering the Greater Made, Arua, Koboko, Alur sub-region with specific emphasis on Ekonyi war victims in Adjumani, in Arua, mainly the business community, and those who lost their property on transit. Your Excellency, sir, we also have Ombachi massacre victims, survivors that have patiently waited for your consideration for compensation all these years. The massacre took place on January 24th, 1981, against non-combatant civilians who had taken refuge at the Verona Fathers Comboni missionaries in Ombachi, St. Joseph's College compounds. Claimed over 90 innocent civilians. Your Excellency, you visited the site in 1997 and promised to cause government to compensate the victims and survivors. We kindly wish to request for your consideration over this pending matter. Your Excellency, item number 5 is resolving the upper conflict, and I already talked about it. I will not go back to it. Your Excellency, sir, this memo was arrived after a careful discussion between all the LC5 chairpersons, all the leaders of this region. The 6th item is granting regional status to West Nile. The West Nile region comprises of 13 districts such as Arua, Adjumani, Koboko, Terego, Maracha, Moyo, Pako,